Hi everyone, it's Nicole here. I hope you are all well today, and I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving too. We're outside today, so I'm going to update you on what's been happening outside with the garden. We have the peach tree here, which it goes into its dormant stage now. So in the next month or so, we'll be getting ready to actually spray this so it prevents any diseases. It's like a copper spray, and I can see turkeys running down there. So yeah, so we'll spray this down and it'll prevent any diseases on the tree, the leaves, etc., and that really helps. This is one of the other peach trees, but if you notice on this one, it's starting to have, you can see little blossoms coming, but these are just early blossoms, so we won't take much notice of these, but we'll spray this one down as well. Now over here, either side, we have two big metally plum trees, and we'll probably cut these back, and if we do cut them back, a lot of the cuttings we will propagate and produce, I don't know, maybe 40. We try and get at least 40 new plum trees, so that's going to be a big help. But these are methyl plum, and they need another plum tree of a different variety to pollinate. So we have Santa Rosa, and I can't remember the other types that we have, but we have other plum trees, and that should work well with the pollination. This here is a lime tree. It's called a sweet Indian lime, and I've just picked, well, it just fell off actually, a lime, so that's wonderful. So we'll probably move it from this location and put it into a different location because it still is in a pot, but it's doing very well. We have the lemons that are nearly ready. These are Ponderosa lemons, and they are absolutely huge lemons. So that's going to be great. We have some oranges down here. They'll be ready soon. We have limes. That one here is an Indian sweet lime, and that's not doing too bad. We have the carrots growing, and the carrots always do well. We also have the peas growing, and they go down about 90 feet. Here we have the beets. They've been in here, I would say, about 3 weeks, so they're doing well. Here we have the rhubarb Swiss chard. That is doing very well, and it doesn't appear to be really eaten by any insects because we've had, as I said, this net over it, so I'm pleased about that. And here's some cabbages that we started from seed, so just look at those. They're starting to form their little ball, their ball shape, and for some reason looks like we have some sort of melon in there, which I don't know how that got in there. We have the kale here. That is looking wonderful, and this net has really made a big difference in these getting eaten. Yes, there's a couple of spaces just here where it's been nibbled on, maybe there's been a caterpillar, but overall it's done really well. And here I started some onions from seed. These are Texas early onions, so they were started, let me just check the date, I think 10th of October, I think that's what it says. But that's when I started those, and yeah, they're looking really good. I'll separate them soon once they get a little bit thicker. The grapevine has gone to sleep. As you know from a previous video, the grapes did absolutely fantastic this year, but it shall awaken soon, and we'll have another big harvest. And as we go further away, we have the orange tree, which is loaded with oranges. And these are really, really sweet oranges too. Even though this it didn't get hit really badly this beginning of the year with the freeze, but it came back really strong. Now here we have the Maya lemon. We have quite a lot of lemons on this, but this tree actually got hit really bad with the freeze that we had, where it was the weather was really cold for quite a long period of time, and it just damaged this lemon tree a lot. We nursed it back to health, and we've still got lemons, but not as many as we've harvested in previous years. Now here I have a papaya plant. It was actually just growing wild. We found it growing by one of the chicken coops, so we just dug this up, put it in a pot, and it has done really well. But just before the weather gets really cold, we will actually bring it into the greenhouse, because it won't do well outside, it'll die. So what I've done is, because we have a lot of weeds growing, and it's the month of December, I don't really want to be pulling all these weeds. So I have put down this black tarp in the areas in between these beds where there's a lot of weeds. This black it's called landscape fabric. It comes in huge rolls. You can get it in like 300 feet, 600 feet rolls. So we have several of these in the greenhouse. Now I'm covering up the rows as much as I can, because can you see the weeds here? Now this is really tedious to pull all these weeds, so I'm covering them up so we don't have to pull all of them. And after this landscape fabric has been down here for several weeks, all these weeds will die back. So these are the stakes that you really stab into the landscape fabric to hold it down, but I don't really want to do that. I just want to put these put the landscape fabric down and just place some pots on the corners, so it just holds it down temporarily, and then the plants are in the sunshine, because it is getting a bit cool here, but at least it prevents me from pulling so much weeds. Now I came out here to check a plant, and I noticed that all the sweet potatoes are regrowing. What I did was I harvested all the sweet potatoes, and we actually had them at Thanksgiving, and the vines I just threw in a big pile here. Now they've started to regrow. You can see them all here. Then I looked up and I noticed bananas growing. Can you believe this? So down here we have the flower, and then the bananas, like little fingers, are growing there. Isn't that amazing? So we'll harvest those soon. Let me try and zoom in so you can see them better. All those bananas. How amazing is that? And it starts off with this little flower, and I remember seeing, well, yeah, I remember seeing it. It was pretty small, but then that's about 8 inches by, yeah, maybe 10 inches by 8 inches. So it's quite large, and then they all start growing. So we'll harvest this soon, otherwise you get like things like raccoons, etc., eating all these. Well, everyone, that's it for now. It was short and sweet. So until next time, stay strong, keep your mind clear, stay focused, keep your hearts filled with love, and I will see you soon. Take care. God bless.